Welcome to Masters of Motorsport with me, Paul Smith.
And myself, Mark Smith.
Today we're going to be discussing one of our favourite drivers.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
Of the current group of Formula One drivers.
One of the best British drivers.
Absolutely, one of the best British drivers. Yeah. We are, of course, talking about Jenson Button. No, it's
David. No. That's why I got the shirt.
No,
it's David Coulthard.
No, I told
Coulthard.
No, I told you, it's Jenson Button. I thought we discussed this in the meeting before.
Jenson Button.
I'm
wearing the wrong shirt.
Yeah, we'll just deal with it. So, of course, he started in Formula 1 in 2000 with the Williams team. Yeah, alright, get over it. As I was saying, he started in Formula 1 in the year 2000 with the Williams team, finished 8th in the World Championship there. He then went on loan, which is unusual for Formula 1.
Well, football it happens, we're not Formula 1.
He went on loan to the Benetton team, as it was then, which then the following season, while he was still there, went into Renault.
Mm-hmm.
He was then, because of Fernando Alonso going to Renault, he had to make way for him, so he was due to go back to Williams. But, controversy, he then bought himself out of his contract, I do believe it was, and ended up going to BAR.
Of all places.
With that weird bloke who was in charge of it. What do they call it? Craig Pollock, wasn't
Yeah, that's the fella. Sounds like fish.
He then had a few seasons just sort of developing the team, trying to push them in the right direction. Sometimes literally pushing the car in the right direction. And then changed to Honda, of course, bought out by Honda, the Honda giant motor company there.
Well, they did supply the engines to the BAR team.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
So they were part of the technological force behind it, and they just went, well, everyone else is becoming a manufacturer team, let's buy our own.
So yes, BAR was bought out by Honda, and it was in the 2006 season when Jenson Button won his first race at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Mark, what's your memories of that Grand Prix?
My memory of that Grand Prix is walking through the concourse of Schiphol Airport, watching it happen on a screen at a bookies.
Yeah, that's mine as well.
Turning to Paul going, is that Jenson winning?
Yeah, it was utter disbelief at Jenson actually winning a Grand Prix. I mean, we were happy.
We did then say, we're not watching it at home. That's not right.
Yeah, we weren't watching it at home. We were coming back from Holland. And so I rang up our dad. So then, after we'd seen that happen through the window of the bookies at the at Schiphol Airport, we rang up our dad and said, "Is that Jenson winning?" And he said, "Yes, it is," which was nice. So then, of course, it was a few years after that. Honda weren't really performing well.
Terrible.
Shocking. 2007, 2008 season, they were rubbish.
Bum.
So then Honda, at the end of 2008, decided to pull out of Formula 1 altogether because it was too expensive for them. Many discussions about who would buy out the team and form a new team. Theventually, Ross Brawn, along with some of the management that were there, bought out the team from Honda, who had kept the whole team going whilst this was going on, which it's very strange of a company to do that.
They helped them with being able to develop the car for the following season, which is a benefit to the Brawn team anyway. But it just so happened to be one of the best cars the following season. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, they managed to exploit the rule changes as they happened then, much to the annoyance of Red Bull and several of the other teams.
Ferrari.
Yeah, that's enough on McLaren. Renault. And those teams weren't happy about this car, but it was proved to be legal.
Well, Williams and Toyota were quite happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. They'd done it as well. So then, of course, Jenson Button, first 7 Grand Prix of the year, went on to win 6 of those 7. It was a fantastic achievement from Jenson. And he then just sort of plodded away, kept on getting points, and ended up winning the World Championship. I mean, where were you when Jenson won the World Championship in Brazil?
I was in Florida. Nowhere near a TV that had coverage.
So 2006, you saw it through a bookie's window. 2009,
I saw it on the news.
You saw it on the news. Yes. Brilliant.
Did well. Although my Sky Plus broke, it didn't work.
Your generic
Sky.
hard drive satellite receiver. So with myself, I was at home watching the Grand Prix and really sort of, yeah, go on, Jenson, because it was a hard fighting drive from him to win the World Championship. And of course, 2010 moves to McLaren.
Teamed up with Lewis Hamilton, who's also an ex-British world champion. Well, he was the champion at the time.
Absolutely. And went on to win 2 more Grand Prix at the start of the year.
And they thought it was going to be a marriage made in heaven with Lewis, Jenson and McLaren all put together as one team.
But unfortunately things didn't turn out how they wanted, and unfortunately just missed out on the World Championship. Jenson finishing 5th in the championship in the end. But a good effort from him.
Yeah.
Say he was in a new team that was very heavily influenced by Lewis Hamilton. So anyway, that's the end of this discussion on Masters of Motorsport. Join us next time for another Masters of Motorsport. I said Masters of Motorsport.
That's cool.
We'll see.